Welcome back again. So now I'm going to discuss about how to write a C program, way to write a C program, and after writing a C program, what you have to do, like saving a C program and compiling a C program, and if you find any errors, what you have to do. After clearing the errors, again what you have to do, how to see the output, and how to end the program. The total process we are going to discuss in this class by taking a small flowchart. Right? Let's start. So, so what is the first step? First step, if I want to write any program in C language, first step is I have to open required editor. Right? What is editor? Editor is a software where you write your program and where you edit the program, where you save the program. If you want, you can delete from the editor. Right? So editor is a supporting software. Editor is a supporting software where you write your C program in high level language. Right? So here the topic or the term comes high level language. What is a high level language? High level language is the language which can be understood by user. High level language is a language which cannot be understood by computer. High level language is just like English language. You can read it. Printf, scanf, integer, and void, main, everything you can read it. That cannot be understood by computer. So whatever you're writing in the editor, that will be in high level language. Right? Now, so editor used to write a program which you want to execute. After writing a program, what happens? After you have written a program, then what do you do? You will save the program. Right? You will save the program in a hard disk. Then what is the next step? You have to compile the C program. Right? After writing a C program, you have to execute C program. Execution involves two steps, or execution includes two steps. The term execute means it's a combination of compilation and running. Compilation and running, right? So what is the compilation here? Compilation means the process of converting high level language into low level language. What is low level language? High level language we discussed. It's a user understandable language. What is a low level language? Low level language is a language which can be understood by computer. Generally, computer, what computer understands? Only zeros and ones. That is called binary language. Computer can understand only zeros and ones. Computer cannot understand what is printf, what is scanf. Everything has to be converted into zeros and ones. Then give it to the computer. Then computer understands and performs as per the instructions. That zeros and ones is called low level language. So what happens in the compilation? Compilation means process of converting high level language into low level language. Right? Very important step is involved in this. Before converting high level language into low level language, it has to check for any errors in your program. You have written a C program, but it has to check whether the written program is as per syntax or not. Syntax in the sense rules and regulations specified by C compiler. So whether you have written, for example, I am taking just an example. This is my C program. Here I have to write void main. All the letters must be small. Right? By mistake, I have written void and capital M main. But I have to write small letters. C language is case sensitive. C language is case sensitive. Case sensitive means there is a difference between small a and capital A. Both are not same. Right? So void main. This is correct statement, but I have written this by mistake capital M. It will not accept. It throws an error. This is called syntax error. So the program must be syntactically correct before converting from high level language into low level language. So it will check for all the errors line by line. For example, your program is 15 lines. All the 15 lines must be as per rules and regulations, as per syntax. So it will check line by line, right? So what happened? What do you mean by that? Then that means computer is giving you a chance that you have done a particular error, clear that error and come back for compilation. So we will edit and we will go through line by line wherever we have done mistake and we will correct it and again we will compile it. Right? Now think that you are error free now. You have corrected all the mistakes here. If the program is as per syntax, then no errors, then it will go to next step. What is the next step? If there are no errors and the compiler has done its job, what is its job? It has converted high level language into low level language. What is the result of low level language here? .exe file. What do you mean by .exe file? .exe file in the sense it's an executable file. Executable file. That means it is ready for running. You can run the zeros and ones file which has generated by compiler by computer now, right? That means in simple word I can say that the program which you have written in high level language has been converted into zeros and ones ready for computer. Now run in the sense program starts running, executing, program starts running. So now what happens in the running? It will ask for some, for example, your program is expecting some inputs from the user, right? Like I can say, you have written a program and in the middle of the program it is expecting one input from the user, enter a number. That means you have to enter a number from the keyboard. Enter a name. That means you have to enter a name from the keyboard, right? The moment you enter, it will be given to computer. That will be done in the running process and it will perform as per the instructions, right? Everything process will be done here. Once the process is completed, it will give you required output. It will give you required output, right? So the very important point, one more, is here we have discussed about syntax errors. In the same way, there will be runtime errors. There will be runtime errors. What is a runtime error? What is a runtime error? Program is executing. You are getting input. You are getting output. You are not stopping from the output. But you are not getting required output. Whatever the output you are expecting, you are not getting that output. You are getting something else. For example, I'm writing a program to perform two integers. 2 plus 3, it should give 5, but it is not giving 5. It is giving something else, 6 or 7 or 8. Even though it is giving output, but not expected output or not correct output. It is giving different output than expected. That is called runtime error. That can be corrected in the process, in these steps. That can be corrected in these steps. What is the difference between syntax error and runtime error? Syntax checking will be done in the process of compilation itself. If it finds any syntax error, it will not allow the computer go forward. It will stop there itself and it will prompt you back to correct it. Right? So two types of error, syntax error and runtime error. Syntax error means the program must be as per the rules and regulations. There should be semicolon. Is the semicolon available or not? There should not be any comma, but there is a comma. That is syntax error, right? Like that. Runtime error means program is executing, program is running, but it is not giving required output. It is giving unexpected, unwanted output. That is called runtime error. So once you get the output, if the output is proper, then program has ended. That's it, right? This is all about how to start an editor and what is the editor, and after writing a program, what will you do after saving, You have to compile and you have to execute and you have to see the output and close the program. Thank you.